The Fujifilm X-E5 has a new viewfinder mode that you might find pretty neat or nostalgic, especially if you learned on film cameras, called Classic Display. However, there are some conditions where this display will not work. So let's take a look at what Classic Display is and how to make sure that you can get it to come up. You can, most of the time, get to the Classic Display by putting your eye up to the viewfinder, so the viewfinder is active, and while you are looking through the viewfinder, press the Display Back button to cycle that viewfinder display, and you'll see one where it's just the image with some red lettering on the bottom and possibly off to the right side, along with the exposure meter. That is the Classic Display. As I mentioned, you have that exposure meter on the right side. When that needle is perfectly horizontal, that indicates an exposure meter reading of 0. As you increase the exposure, that needle will move to the top, and as you decrease the exposure, that needle will move to the bottom. With the default setup, you'll also see your exposure mode, exposure variables, and battery level indicator at the bottom, along with your focus frame indicator on the screen. Some of this information can be customized. If you go into your screen setting menu, Display Custom Setting, you can toggle that focus frame on and off. You can toggle your shooting mode. Same with your aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. One thing that you might find useful if that little exposure meter needle is difficult to decipher, you can also display your exposure compensation as a digit below that. And in Classic Display, that needle is actually the scale. So if you disable the scale, you won't see that needle. You'll just see that digit instead if you have the digit enabled. And then you can also turn your battery level indicator on and off. The Classic Display cannot be customized independent of the other displays. So whatever you toggle here for what you want to see on your screen, that is also going to carry over to the other displays. If you don't want to see your exposure mode in the Classic Display, so you disable that, it's also not going to show up in any of the other displays. So that's just a quick overview of how to see the Classic Display and how you can customize it. One thing that you won't find in the manual is when Classic Display is inhibited. I've found one condition, I don't know, there might be more, but I have found one so far, where Classic Display won't come up at all. And that's depending on what you have set for the surround view option. You'll also find the surround view option in the screen setting menu, and this setting controls the masking, or how the image is hidden if you're using aspect ratios other than 3:2. Your options here are black, semi-transparent, and line. Now let's look at this real quick. If you have black selected, and in your image size menu you set a 1:1 aspect ratio, so a square, the sides of that image are going to be completely masked. They're going to be black, so you don't see what's in the periphery on both sides of that square. Now, if you do want to see what's in the periphery, what the rest of the sensor is actually going to record for your raw image, if you're recording raw, you have two other options in that surround view setting. First is semi-transparent. This just increases the transparency of that black mask so that you can see what is on the sides of that cropped image. This gives you some additional awareness of what is just outside of your frame, while helping you see what that final recorded JPEG is going to look like. Line is just going to give you lines that show your final recorded image. So here with that 1:1 square aspect ratio, we see these white square lines showing us that aspect ratio. If you are recording aspect ratios other than 3:2, just pick which one of these you prefer. But note that semi-transparent is not available in the Classic Display. You can either have black or line, but not semi-transparent. Semi-transparent will only work in the regular display modes. So if you have semi-transparent set in that surround view menu, and you're looking through the viewfinder while cycling that display button, Classic Display is not going to be an option. And even if you've never gone into that image size menu to pick a different aspect ratio, You just always shoot in the 3:2 aspect ratio. If you can't get that classic display to come up, I'm willing to bet that if you go into that surround view option, you'll see that semi-transparent is selected. So just choose either black or line, it doesn't really matter here. And then you should get the classic display to come up. So that's the classic display. If you're a photographer who loves using the viewfinder, as I do, even though the viewfinder on the X-E5 is pretty small, you may find that classic display fun to use. If you want to learn even more about your X-E5, all of the menu options and how to set up the controls and everything like that, you can check out my X-E5 tutorial course at photocourses.link/Xe5, and you can save 20% off of that course with the code TUBE20. Please let me know if you have any other questions or comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.